What's cooking, everybody? I'm your chef, Beats a la Booze, and it's 2020. Happy New Year, and this is the Beat Bistro. On today's episode, guys, we got a special guest today, coming all the way from the Bronx, New York. Give it up for my man SAVV, y'all. What's good, Brody? Have a seat, get comfortable. Welcome to the Beat Bistro, baby.
Thank you.
What do you think of the set? What do you think of the production?
Amazing. This is my first time being on a set like this, so.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Excited.
Yo, I know you got the bars with you.
Yes, sir.
I'm listening to a couple of your tapes, man, and you definitely got the bars with you. But, all the way from the Bronx, did you bring your appetite with you?
Definitely
Here
did.
to the Beat Bistro.
Definitely did.
My guy's ready. All right, man, I'm gonna get prepping. Let me tell the audience what we got on the menu today. We got two items. We got the appetizer, and we got the entree. We're doing a prosciutto wrapped shrimp today over a bed of guacamole and corn salsa.
Fire.
Fire, my man
Fire.
likes it. For the entree, we got linguine and mussels, linguine and mussels in a white wine sauce. Down with that? My man said he likes seafood. We spoke before he likes seafood, so that's what I'm gonna do, man. So I'm gonna get prepping with all of that, and how about you tell the people who SAVV is and what it's all about, man, and I'm gonna get cooking.
Yeah, so from the Bronx, New York. Been doing this about 6 years now. I got like 3 projects out right now. Well, actually 2 projects that I dropped, like one this year, one last year. I'm about to drop my 3rd project called The Window of Opportunity. So what's next?
What's next, or what you been doing? Like,
Yeah.
how's the feedback been from the album? And like, you know, people been liking it, or I mean, you like it? You know what I'm saying?
Like the albums, they quality. It's just when they don't reach the audience, it's like it's hard.
Certain people, you want certain people to get those ears. You want certain people to hear your music. I feel you.
Like, we put so much time into this. I've sacrificed so much. My team has sacrificed so much, and you know, we just got a lot more to show, a lot more to say. And
talk about your team, man. Who's on the team? Like, who you associated with as far as the team that you talk about?
My man Artiega, we met at PC Richard & Son. We worked at the same company.
Okay.
My boy S.1, he put him on to me.
Okay.
Cause he put me onto the job, and then Artiega worked for the company already, and then he told him that I worked at another location, that we clicked up. And it was slow at first. Like it was during the time where like I was kind of like on a hiatus.
Like hiatus on doing like
music? Yeah. Cause I had 2 mixtapes out, and they're offline right now. Cause you know, it was just around the time I was finding my voice. And, like, you know, production wasn't too well, and it was YouTube beats. And you know, like it just wasn't fully actualized yet. You know, after like I kind of expected, like after my first tape, I don't know, I just felt like something was gonna happen, because I knew I could do this. I knew that, you know, I had the subject matter and everything. But I kind of just like expected, you know, me releasing it to do all the work. And not really giving thought to like marketing and visuals and you know, all the stuff that comes with it. So it was about a year that I wasn't making music. I was in college, and during college I was distracted as fuck. You know, just smoking every day, like not focusing on nothing. It was aimless. And ended up getting kicked out of college. Ended up at PC Richard & Son, and it was kind of like fate, honestly. And you know, ever since then, it's it's been like 2 years now since I've known him, 3 now. And we just been working, we've been crafting classic projects.
Now, when you start, like that's when you started getting into rapping, or that's when you started working on like new projects and stuff?
New projects. Yeah,
okay.
I started rapping, I started writing since I was younger, because my uncles, they did music. They don't really do it no more, because they're onto other things, they got families now and everything, but I kind of took the torch and ran with it. But yeah, that's really it.
So, I did see you at a performance like a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. I don't know if you remember, it was a social media house, music house party. And I was outside, talking to people, doing my thing and shit, and I remember I heard your beats, bro, and I'm like, yo, this dude is going off, whoever. Because you don't really hear that, sometimes you do at certain showcases, you know what I mean, but for the most part, nowadays you hear a lot of trap stuff going on, a lot of stuff, so it's rare to hear a boom bap trap going off, like, and the dude was going off. So I remember that's where I remember you from.
For sure. Yeah, that's RTA, man. That dude's a beast.
Yeah.
And it's special when you have, because I don't pay for studio time.
Yeah.
Like we a team. Like everything's in house, and we just coming up together.
Yeah.
And he tells me how, like it's very personal.
Like all your joints are crafted.
Not even that, but like on some personal shit. Like he tells me that just hearing me rap over his beats and like it pushes him to become a better producer, and like just us working constantly in close quarters and so frequently.
Yeah.
We build that bond, and it's just the music comes out better that way.
Yeah, when you have that bond with the producer, as far as you being the artist, like you can craft the joint, kick the snare, you know what I'm saying? The beat itself, it's not just like a YouTube beat where you just kind of, if you like it, you like it, and if it goes, it goes, you know what I mean? It's more crafted to like you, the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Sit in a room together, take this out, put this there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's more, that's how I like to sit with artists, you know what I'm saying? I can show them a bunch of beats and then just be like, pick, but I like to like sit down and like, yo, what do you like? What's your sound? You know what I mean? It gives it more you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like any other beat on YouTube, which is dope, man. So kudos to you with that. Like I was listening to your project, man, Hood Therapy, and it sounds like all the lyrics and stuff, they sound like they come from like a real place. You know what I mean? You were either going through something and it kind of translates good through your music. Like it's felt, like you can feel that shit. You know what I mean? Talk about how like you get to that place to make your music like that. You know what I mean?
Well, my process, like, I know they say like if you love something, if you want to, if you see yourself doing it for the rest of your life, like you got to work at it every day. I don't write every day. I think every day. I plot.
Always gotta be
I'm just like in some way, like I'm always doing something for my craft, but I don't write every day because like I feel like my best stuff just comes. Like I write when I'm inspired.
Yeah.
Like I can't force it. Like I'm not a robot.
Yeah.
And I'm not just gonna be. I take pride in my writing. I don't like just spitting bars, like just throwaways or whatever. Like I like putting a lot of thought into my writing.
into every verse. Yeah. It's like a story. It's like a book, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people have just a lot of throwaways, like you said. Like you can write a 16. Anybody can write a 16, but I like stuff that's kind of like it goes on to the next. It's like a book. It's like a chapter. You read the first chapter and then it kind of goes into the next one, and you can kind of tell the story, or you could visualize the story through the rhyme, which is what I heard a lot of on the Hood Therapy. Because those beats kind of give you that vibe of like not just some throwaway 16. It's more like, yo, I wanna hear this story that you gotta tell. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope.
Hood Therapy. It was like my first 2 projects that they no longer online, but they wasn't. There was no like real concept behind it. But this one was special because it was during the time. It was my first project since the hiatus.
Okay.
And during that time frame, I was going through a lot. My mans was going through a lot. Like it was a lot of turmoil and just like. It was just some dark times.
Yeah.
And the concept of it was just, you know, me seeing my mans, you know, like just on the block, you know, caught up in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Seeing other people, you know, get influenced by social media with all this, you know, the drug culture and shit like that. And, you know, I just wanted to make a body of work that catered to that type of narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like real stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's what I like. Like I want to, if I don't know you, you know what I mean? And if your music is the only way for me to hear you or speak to you, I want to kind of hear your story through your music.
For sure,
Which, you know what I mean? I feel like any artist should want to tell their story at least a little bit through their music.
Yeah.
It can't always be good times and it can't always be bad times. There's a little bit of everything through the story.
And then
get there.
Stuff like this, like when, you know, like people always have an interpretation with your music, but they'll never, you know, really know it like you do. And, you know, like stuff like this, just elaborating on it, backstory. I love shit like that, like watching interviews, like.
Yeah, this is a good way for us to, you know what I mean, get to figure each other out, you know what I mean? Figure out your music, figure out where you come from with your stuff, and you can figure out the same thing with my music, with my beats, or how I move when I'm coming up with my drum patterns. Is it the way I move in the kitchen? Does it all correlate to who you are as a person and who I am as a person? You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm moving around you, hustling and bustling. So, you know what I mean? Because I'm used to the kitchen life. So there's a lot of like, all right, this is cooking, that's cooking, timing wise, you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of like to do what we're doing here outside of the studio and in here because it's a different look. Like, yeah, I can make beats, but you know what I mean? There's so much other things going on. I can't just focus on this. It's like, this is good. I gotta make sure that's
like
not
an art
burning.
form in and of itself. Like
that's really one of
around.
a chef that I used to work for a couple of years, man. He told me like, food and cooking is about timing. You know what I mean? Like anybody could do what I just did. You know what I'm saying? I put pasta in the water. I put stuff in the fryer. I got stuff sauteing, but it's about timing, making the food come out at the right time for the table. Like if you go out with your family or your friends, there's 6 of you guys, they don't, you know, you're not gonna get your food first and then he's gonna get it. Nah, you guys all want it at the same time. So the guys in the back of the house, they gotta all work together to make that happen. And just like with your music, you wanna do shows, you wanna get beats, you want visuals, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work at all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, all right, I need beats. Because then all your other stuff is just stuff. And me too, I can't just be like, yo, I wanna make beats. I gotta make beats and try to get them out there. I gotta make beats for this show. I gotta come up with stuff for the artists, you know what I mean? So it's a lesson that is good, you know what I'm saying? And when I see people like you trying to do that as far as getting in touch with everybody you need to get in touch with to do that.
And it's not easy, bro. Like people really think that, you know, like, oh, he a rapper. But it's like, you really don't see the pain and all the shit that goes on behind the scenes.
It's a lot, man.
You know, it's not for everybody. For real.
It's
like,
not.
It's not for the faint of heart.
People just want, you know, like they say, the quick results without the
results,
work.
bro.
Even this show, man, for all of you guys watching this 2020, thank you guys for tuning in and all of that stuff. But, you know, there's a lot of work that goes behind this and I appreciate all of that stuff. That's why this means a lot to me. And the artists I bring up here, I want to get to know them more through a meal. So it's like, it's really what this is about here. And I try to convey that with what I'm doing.
And food is very like sharing a meal with somebody is very like spiritual.
Yeah, it is, bro. It's like, cause you learn so much about people. You know what I mean? Like I'm happy that I'm cooking for you, and I'm happy that if you like the food, you're eating it. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel good. You're nurtured. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It brings a different bond. So and then that through the music. It's like, yo, let's get to these bars now. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you just show up in the studio. It's like, yo, I got beats. Who got bars? But it's different if we go out and have a meal and chill and kick it first. Then you go back. You know what I mean? It's just a different dynamic.
Definitely.
So I'm with that, man. But like I said, your first and second course are pretty much prepared. I threw in calamari in there because I know you like seafood.
Yes, sir.
I got you some calamari, your shrimp. Looks about done. So, season that up.
Can I get some water?
Yeah, I got you, bro. My bad, I was supposed to do that before.
Oh, snap.
Oh, my bad, I didn't
Order.
Your fork and knife are there. That's cool. That's your calamari. Hope you enjoy that. I don't have any sauce for you, but
that's cool, bro.
Fire. That'll do.
Chef a la Booze, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's go through that real quick. Yeah, my Instagram name is Beats a la Booze.
Yeah.
My friends call me Booze though, so it's like Chef Booze.
Chef Booze.
But yeah, Beats a la Booze.
I like a
Whatever
la
works.
Booze though.
Yeah,
the ring to it.
I like the
Chef a la
a la
Booze.
because
yeah, like
with the pasta,
yeah.
the penne alla vodka,
Yeah.
the Beats a la Booze. I think penne alla vodka means penne in the form of like vodka sauce. So like you get beats from me in the form of booze, who I am. So I kind of like that, Beats a la Booze, penne alla vodka.
Facts.
You learn things, all of that stuff. Yeah, that looks about ready, baby. Prosciutto wrapped shrimp. Top that with a little bit of parsley. Hope your boy appetite, man. This is a nice little seafood meal right here.
Word up.
Just drop these.
I stopped messing with pork a little while ago, but fuck it. Nah, I mean,
Might have to make
I
an
still
exception.
dabble in
I
it.
mean, you could knock
I
it
still
off if you
dabble
want,
in
man.
it, but try to avoid the red meat
I feel you.
here and there.
This hopefully my ring steak. Boom, there we go.
Wow.
Prosciutto wrapped shrimp over better guacamole and corn sauce for my man.
Wow.
See that?
Hats off.
Camera. It's all right. Presentation's all right. Hold on, I got something for you. I got something for you to plate. A little color on the plate. There we go. All right.
I need it.
Second course, man. Whenever you're ready.
I need to get
I'm
like
bombarding you with these courses.
Nah, it's
you know,
cool, it's cool.
Hopefully you came hungry.
I did. I was actually gonna get like a. You ever had a poke bowl?
A po' boy?
Poke bowl.
Oh, poke bowl.
Yeah, it's a Japanese thing.
Nah.
Yeah, I was about to get that at Penn Station, but I was like, nah. Let me not ruin
Yeah,
my
man, you
appetite.
gotta come to the BB
Yeah.
show with your appetite, man. That's how this works. I don't care if you have to starve home. So yeah, man, dig into that. It might be a little hot. I don't want you to burn yourself. But I like the cold with the hot. I always like that. I always liked like a cold salad on my hot steak and stuff. I love that. With the crispy calamari. And then right here with the clams.
Yeah, that shit was mad hot. I burned my tongue just now.
Yeah, it's right out the frying pan. Fresh out the frying pan in the fire. I be the, hopefully, music business number one supply. Fly it in a piece. Yeah.
Bearing my name.
All right, so your linguine and clams is about done. I'm gonna just let that go for a little bit, cause it's game time. Segment time, ladies and gentlemen. So SAVV.
Yeah.
Somewhere above average. That's what that stands for, right?
Yes.
So I like that, because I didn't, at first I'm like trying to figure it out, and I'm like, all right, that's dope. And I like the double A thing.
Yeah.
When you find that in the words, it's dope. So I got a game called, You're Somewhere Above Average. I got a game called Somewhere Under the Sea.
Okay.
Now what I got in here is, we had seafood today, right? I got 3 animals from under the sea, and I got this, the sounds that they make.
Okay.
Right? In my MPC, I don't know why. But so I'm gonna play those sounds, and you're gonna have to tell me what animal you think it is from under the sea.
Gotcha.
You down?
I'm down.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, sounds from under the sea. Here we go. All right, first one. Let me make sure the volume is good. First one, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's shark. Oh, it's Jaws.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be an animal sound, but I don't think sharks make sound.
Nah, they.
Sharks don't make sound, so that's the international shark sound. All right, so if you're underwater and you hear that,
You know the
just
vibe.
get out of the water, all right?
You know the vibe.
All right, so he's 1-1. Second sound, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dolphin.
Thompson. My man knows his sea creatures. All right, third one, you ready? 2 for 2, you're 2 for 2, you ready?
Yeah.
Third one, here we go.
Oh, walrus or seal.
My man, it was actually a sea lion, which is
Sea lion.
female seal, I think. Don't hold me on that. I'm not sure. I think it's 2 different species. But yo, 3 for 3 with sounds from under the sea with my man SAVV.
Yes, sir. We out here.
So yo, how'd you come up with that?
The name?
Yeah, I am somewhere above average.
Yeah. So my first name was Kid Imprint in high school.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab this second, please.
And I don't know, like it was very juvenile, it was kind of cheesy. I had to come up with another alias. And I'm a big Batman fan. And my Snapchat is Savior of Gotham.
Okay.
So it was, I don't know, one day like it just clicked. I looked at the SAVV and I was like,
yeah.
Damn, like I know everybody, you know, like the Savage shit, like everybody
That's
uses that.
what I kind of thought.
Everybody thinks it's like for Savage, but I just added the extra A and it came to me, bro. Cause the idea behind it is cause I've always been timid, and it's this idea that, you know, like you don't have to strive to be the best or the greatest, but knowing that you are a king and your queen or a queen in your own right.
Yeah, man.
And that's
all you need,
that's
bro.
All you need,
that's
bro.
all you need, bro, to keep you moving forward and not like, because that's the thing I feel like a lot of people do, like you said, want to be the best, and if they're not the best, then they just kind of either give up or just.
And like the average person is not gonna chase their dreams. Like the average person works a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know, they save money, retire at 60, and then they start living their life. But this line of work, like it's the path less traveled.
Yeah. And it's hard work, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody doing their thing, word up.
Definitely.
It's not an easy lifestyle.
And not stopping too, getting discouraged, you know what I'm saying? Because it can be, like you said, like depressing if things don't go your way, and it's like.
And it's a real possibility. Like there's been bad times I've just considered just stopping.
Just stopping and giving up, right?
Yeah,
doing
mad
something
discouraged,
else.
yeah. But it's like, life is random.
Yeah, man.
And you really never know what the next day might bring.
Exactly.
It could be the day you win.
Moving, bro. That's what it's all about, bro. Because once you give up, it's like the gym, bro. If you go to the gym, and who look at me to be talking about going to the gym, but even me, I went to the gym for like a couple months and you see gains.
Yeah.
And then you give up, bro, and then it's
and then
like
one day off turns to like a whole week.
Yep, one day off turns to a whole week, turns to like, damn, 3 years later, if I would have kept working out, I'd be brolic right now, or I'd be this and I'd be that. And you just gotta say while you're in motion with it, to linguine and clams served. Here we go, buddy.
Fire.
Oh man, seafood. You just gotta keep going with it, bro, and that's it, man. Just consistency. Like I said in like the first episode, consistency is key, bro. That's it. So if I stay constant with this, you stay constant with that, we're eventually gonna link up. I make beats. If I keep doing it, you keep rapping, we're gonna link up, bro. Through the people we know.
Nah, we for sure gonna link up, bro.
Definitely.
It has to happen now.
It's gonna, bro. So while you eat that, I'm gonna show you what I've been working on, what I think that, you know, something that you could rock with. And when you let me know you're ready, do your thing, I'm gonna show you what I've been cooking, bro.
Word.
You feel me?
Ready? Yeah.
Yo, give it up. My man Sav's about to go crazy on this beat. You already know beat
Sav
Bistro.
season.
Let's go, bro.
Year round. Yeah. Look. No more giving niggas free game, this ain't EA. Making sure the whole team get it like East Bay. Just had a death in the fam, thought it would bring us closer. But it's our own differences that we ain't getting over. Why I'm never sober, why I'm getting colder. Hope all these people know the timid kid is getting bolder. I stay around the soldiers, ready for war. Keep the sword within my reach, I get bored. Avoid the antics is something you can't ignore. The rappers is corns, you should've never been born. Making moves on my own accord, my cell you can't afford it. Something like Ralph Lauren, y'all talk on IG stories, I write it down, record it. Say disasters forming, if that's the case, then it's fuck the world and then abort it. I like my women gorgeous. I like my women gorgeous. Superficial to say the least. Just keep my feet. Don't crease. Make sure to send me the deets. Skeptical about what you selling. Know I need receipts. Silence is all on the pistol. How we keep the peace. Look at all the fruits of my labor. I need no favors. When you ask me if I'm feeling good, I'm feeling greater. When I'm around, noise go down. Respect me like your neighbor or creator. Couldn't touch me even if we saying prayers. No handouts. Not with the man's bout. Came in to stand out. And often I have doubts. But all that comes with the territory. Stepped in. Now it's celebratory. now it's celebratory. Not the middleman, you won't see the end to my story. My life an allegory, my liver filled with 40s. That mean I'm pissing poorly, gotta live to see 40. Seeing my foes lining rows, still couldn't be froze. All that I ask, keep the same energy alone. All that I ask, keep the same energy when you out here alone. Yeah. Yeah. Look, pick up and go, get on the road, I gotta go put on a show. You'll be surprised. Yeah, give it some time, they'll be surprised when a nigga finally blow. Look, savage, savage, savage. Somewhere above average. Need the bread like ain't no tomorrow, I gotta make it happen. Going right through your wave, it's cause I'm the captain. Wasn't steering us right, left me to take action. Can't make it through a song without mentioning the activist. I gotta be an activist, convince the child masochist. Put it in the past, forget it like a deadbeat dad. I'm my own man now, but still wish I had. Conversation about the birds and the bees, instead he'd offer me tree. Wasn't even a teen yet, stay puffin' L's with the team. Never lost, just got lost in a dream. All the sauce dripping, dishing out ass whoopings. They be mad looking, my girl bad looking, and I ain't even have to call her a bitch. You get the gist, if it ain't making dollars then it don't make sense. Call it quits, not a clue what happened to you. You be passing time something like an interlude. It's so pitiful, I take the hard route. I take the hard route, wouldn't pay for showcase. I just show face, that's how you get a fan base. Grind until I get in. Temptation all around me, but I never give in. I know who I am, I came through with a plan. My territory, fuck the line in the sand. I cook up dope without the pots in the pan. Game changed, but the fundamentals still the same. I want it bad, try not to complain. You niggas arrogant, see from my perspective and you'll know that you embarrassing. Using dudes as kerosene, fuel to my fire. It only get higher, bunch of HBO shows, they ain't real as The Wire. They be here for the moment, I get the trophy, they hold it. Too much pressure, they folding. I got the city in motion. BX reloaded, just to flow that, kill all that whack shit. Bone smashing, toe tagging was really happening. All this passion is the reason even started rapping. Cameras came out, that's when these niggas started acting. Tragic. Something like. Something like.
Yo, that shit was fire, bro.
Yeah.
Bounce.
Let's get it.
Yo, give it up for my man Sav, killing it, bro. I appreciate this. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Bistro.